How do we classify EIGRP? Well, we classify it as an advanced distance vector protocol, a hybrid routing protocol. But being related to distance vector means we are affected by the split horizon rule. Now, what does the split horizon rule say? It says do not advertise updates back out the same interface that they came in on. So allow me to illustrate. If I advertise from branch B, a network, headquarters will be unable to relay that back out the same interface over to branch C. So again, an update comes from branch B to headquarters. Would that go out over to headquarters C? The answer is no, it would not. Why? Because the split horizon rule would prevent it. Now, this really only happens on one kind of EIGRP interface, a point-to-multipoint sub-interface. If you configure EIGRP on the major interface, this is not a problem. Additionally, if you configure EIGRP on point-to-point sub-interfaces, it's not a problem either. So, let's see this in action. Let's see the effect. On router 6, I have disabled a few of the interconnections. I've disabled serial 1/2 and 1/1. But I still have connectivity to the network. On R6, and I'll do a show IP interface brief, I've disabled these two interfaces. I want you to see the effect. 1/2 down, 1/1 down. But I still have my frame relay interconnect. 1/0 is up and running. Good. I still have my neighborship. So I'll do a show IP EIGRP neighbors, and this router has one neighborship to R4. Here's the problem. Let's go back and look at my routing table again. And I'm not seeing enough networks. I'm not seeing 172.16.32, 33, and the .129 networks. They're definitely not showing up here. All I can see is what is in this direction, on R4's direction, going over to R3 and past R3. Why is that? Well, it seems to me like updates that are coming from R5 to R4 are not getting pumped out to R6. That's the problem of split horizon here. Now, is R4 in that situation where we have that interface type that will affect us? The answer is yes. I'll do a show IP int brief, and my config on serial 1/0 is in fact a sub interface, always with period and then a number for an interface. That indicates a sub interface. Is it a multipoint sub interface? Show run int. The answer is yes. That's the kind of interface that will cook us. So let's solve this issue. How do we solve the issue? Turn off split horizon. Now let's do it before and after. I'll go to R6. I just want to show you a ping that's failing right now. Say 32. And I want to make sure that I got R5's IP address. So I'll do a show IP interface brief. So it's 129. I want to ping 129. I'm just trying to ping from R6 to the 128 network. It's failing. That's good. That's what I want, because I want to solve it for you. So we'll go over to R4. It was failing. Dots indicate a failure. We'll go back into this interface. I'll say no IP split horizon. Question mark here, because this could apply to maybe RIP. We have to be specific to EIGRP. put in our autonomous system number, press enter. It's a pretty significant change. It's triggering a resync saying, hey, R5, we have a neighborship still, but I want to let you know that things have changed. So there's a push between R5 and R6 now. Let's look at R6 and see if that ping succeeds. Cross your fingers here. Ooh, it's working. It's working. Is our routing table larger? It's a whole lot larger. And it is representative of having a fully populated routing table. So things are looking good. We have to be mindful of how the split horizon rule affects us on these point-to-multipoint sub-interfaces. It does not affect us by default on the major interface.